Hello, my friends, family, saints, and ain'ts. Happy Thursday, thankful Thursday. Yay, making it through another month, another week, another day. So, thankful Thursday. And this is what I like to call Radiant Wrap, where we talk about things that I believe are important for us to be healthy and whole, like rest, activity awareness, diet, introspection. Now, that's the prayer and meditation part. Um, Agua, which is our hydration, nutrition, or note taking. Where did I get that from? Note taking. Okay, diet is the nutrition, N is the note taking, and T is for training. Hello, Shannon. That's the radiant in the radiant wrap. It's a purposeful term because I think we're all meant to shine. And I thought last week I told you that this week I would share about juicing, what my thoughts are on juicing anyways, and my thoughts based on my experience with juicing and research. So, not just my opinion, but based on research. Do you juice? Or have you thought about juicing? Would you like to juice? Have you ever thought about it? And what do you think about juicing if so? What do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you say? What say you? So, oh, good. Yes, I have a water challenge. Hey, Deirdre. Um, Water challenge. If you'd like to know some more information about that, you can look on my IG page or my wait, do I have it? I might not even have it on my IG page, but I will. Or you can look on my Facebook page for that. Um, have you juiced before, Deirdre? You would like to? I juice sometimes, and um, I like it. I like juicing, but I don't do it all the time. Now, the part of juicing that I like is having my juicer at home, and I like making my own fresh juice, which are advantages and disadvantages, pros and cons to even doing that. Because if you're juicing at home, your fresh juice, it is so fresh, you know exactly what you're putting in there, but it's not pasteurized. So it cannot last. Hey, Daryl, how are you? What do you think about juicing, Daryl? Um, so you need to finish whatever juicing you do at home, and there's juices, fresh juice that you can buy too, but it does not last and you can get sick from juice. I mean, it'll spoil. Whereas if you a lot of juices, most juices that you purchase at the store is pasteurized. But okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, and I did want to share a little bit about why I like it but I don't do it more often. And really, that's not one of the reasons why, but that was just a fact that I wanted to make sure that I mentioned. Um, so if you don't like vegetables, here's some pros. If you don't like vegetables, juicing can be a good way to get fruits and vegetables in, okay? Because you can drink them. I like vegetables. You do, you love it, but what, Daryl? You wrote you love it, but to what? So since I like vegetables, that not liking vegetables is not a thing for me. I know it's a thing for some of you though, okay, or fruits and vegetables, okay. Um, there is some evidence to the fact that fact, it gives your digestive system a break, so it can be helpful for certain medical treatments, and for certain people in these medical treatments, that may be helpful. And I would suggest that you seek the advice of your healthcare provider before, if you have a medical condition, before you juice. Okay. Daryl, I know you're not saying you're driving, because if you're driving, you either pull over or you just listen, and you can come back and when it's safe, and then you can interact. It'll be posted on the Facebook page. So don't be texting and driving now. Come on. Hey, cousin, how are you this evening? Always good to see you. I'm doing great today, Nessie. And you love fruits and vegetables too. So do I. Now, juicing can be helpful with weight loss, okay? Because it's full of with water, and so you could potentially get full on less calories if you're drinking enough. Glad you're doing good, Nessie. Okay. And some will say, and it's true, it is a quicker way to get nutrients, to get vitamins and minerals, because it doesn't have the other components that food has in it. And I'll get to that in just a minute. Okay. You could potentially, and I'm saying could and perhaps a lot, because there are different circumstances that will give you different outcomes. You could get full on fewer calories. It depends. It depends on if you're juicing and you're, eating, and what you are juicing, because there's high caloric items that have lots of sugar in them. And so, but in general, if you're just juicing, you are probably taking in less calories. Okay. It can help in the detoxification process for that reason. Okay. Especially if you were doing a lot of refined sugars, and now you're doing natural sugars, because make no mistake that, fruits have sugar, fructose in them, right? As long as you're not getting a lot of the fructose, an overabundance of fruit, which will, getting into cons, which will spike your blood sugar. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. You are getting nutrients and vitamins without the other parts of the food, so it can be absorbed into your bloodstream quicker. And because if you're used to drinking soda, so it's always compared to what? If you're used to a junk diet and then you go to juicing, why, of course, you're going to be getting a lot more nutrients than you were before you were juicing. It does matter, again, what it is you're juicing. And my recommendation is that you use fruits and vegetables if you are juicing. Food and Drug Administration recommend 3 servings of fruit, four servings of vegetable, 3 or 4 servings of vegetable a day minimally. I always like to remind people that they speak in minimal terms, because that already seems like a lot. And a serving of fruit is like a whole fruit, a small banana, an apple, an orange. That's a serving. Or a cup of fruit, or uncooked vegetable, uncooked fruit too, right? A cup, or a half a cup of a cooked vegetable is a serving. Okay. So those are the pros, basically. You're going to get with fruits and vegetables, your vitamin K, your vitamin C, your folic acid, your magnesium, again, more or less depending on which fruits or vegetables you choose. Okay. And like I said in the beginning, if it's made at home, it's unpasteurized. So you make bulk, but you make enough for a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. You don't want to make it for longer than that because it won't last. It won't keep. It won't keep. Okay. If you're using the fruits, and so you can buy it from the store, right? But if you're buying, say, fruit juice, you want 100% fruit juice, right? That doesn't have added sugar in it. And I also recommend that you dilute it with water if it's just fruit. Okay. All right. Can we talk about the cons? Anybody ideas of what the cons are? Okay. Some people can't, you know what? It omits fiber, first of all. That's the biggest thing, the biggest gripe, I guess I would say I have. And that's why I don't do it more often. And if I am juicing, I am typically, unless I'm fasting, I am typically adding that to my diet, right? So I do think for someone that doesn't like fruits and vegetables, it is great if you are, doing some type of a detox for a short period of time. You're doing both fruits and vegetables. You have some recipes that include fruits and vegetables that are not that high in calories. Then go for it, because it's going to be better than not eating fruits and vegetables, right? But you will not get fiber, and you need macronutrients. So you will get your vitamins and your minerals, but without the fiber that is necessary for a good digestive system, good digestive health, good heart health, good for lowering your cholesterol, good for not spiking your blood sugar. Fiber is very important. It also doesn't spike your blood sugar, but it helps to satiate you, so you feel more full when you're eating the whole fruits and vegetables. So when you're juicing, you're removing all the fiber, all the pulp. And I was just juicing today, and I mean like 4 quarts, 2 different recipes I used today. And for 4 quarts of juice, I had a whole garbage bag full of compost, or what I'm throwing away, that has the fiber in it. And the fruit and vegetables with the fiber in it, especially the fruit for this point, it has a lot of the sugar wrapped up in it. Your body doesn't absorb fiber. It goes through your body. It helps to keep the plumbing good. So then you're not absorbing all of the sugar in the fruit if you're eating it whole. Okay. All right. So if you have questions, I want you to let me know. Even if you're not thinking of it now, you can ask me later. So those are the things. And some people, can't juice because it will give them the runs. They'll have diarrhea if they're juicing. That's not everybody, but some people right off the bat. So it's much healthier to have the macronutrients, which include good healthy fats, protein, and the carbohydrates. And fruits and vegetables, my friends, are carbohydrates. Some people are still trying to wrap their mind around that. Oh, those are carbs? Yes, fruit and vegetables are included as a carbohydrate. Okay. And a lot of foods have a combination of both carbs and protein, or carbs and proteins and fats. Like, what's an example? Beans. Beans have is a carb, is a percentage of a carbohydrate, and it's a percentage of protein. So there's a lot of foods that they're not just one thing or the other, right? But fruits and vegetables have your fiber in it, and that's what makes it important. Now, like I said, love juicing. I think it can be a part of a good diet, but I am a fan of eating your fruits and your vegetables. It's very likely if you're juicing, you're going to, especially if you're juicing and you're eating, you're going to have a lot more calories with your intake of juicing than if you ate the whole thing. Because, like with the juicing I was doing today, I added apples. Well, you just don't add one apple. Now, I was making it for multiple servings too, but you're only going to eat one. It's very unlikely you're going to eat 2 and 3 apples. Oh, I had an apple. Let me have another one. You're just not going to do that. Or eat a whole bag of carrots. It's not likely that you're going to do it. First of all, your jaw would just get tired of crunching on carrots. And God's food is made to, okay, I've had some and it has a fiber in it, so it makes you satisfied, and then you don't want any more, as opposed to a lot of the foods that is generated for us to, I bet you can't eat just one. It's made there in laboratories. Foods are being made like that so that you cannot eat just one. You just want to keep going back and having more and more and more. Okay. Different conversation. I won't go there today. The bottom line is, I like juicing. There are some benefits to juicing for short periods of time. Yes, it can help with weight loss, but you can have a healthy diet that is better, more rounded over a longer period of time if you're incorporating all of the macronutrients. So that would include your proteins and your good fats. One suggestion that I have to consider, and I do this every day, is to have a smoothie. Because if you use a blender, it's not pressing all of the other stuff, pressing the juice out and getting rid of everything else. Everything in your blender will be maintained. You're not throwing out anything. And so you do get your fiber if you're doing a smoothie. And if you are juicing, my recommendation is that you're juicing with products that have both fruits and vegetables in them. All right. Well, I love you, my friends. If you have questions, let me know. I would love to continue the conversation or dialogue. So put your comments in. You have greatness inside of you. If you want to know more about the water challenge we have going on, you can start it whenever you want. Just let me know. Drop me like a water drop, or say water or whatever, and I'll send you the chart for the water challenge, and you can begin when you're ready. I had somebody that's having a birthday this weekend, so they're like, I'll begin on Monday. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, you have greatness inside of you, my friends. I believe in you. Bye for now.